Friends from Baja Wines, how are you? We're in a very special place, Hacienda Guadalupe, Vinos Melchum. We are here with a very good friend of ours, Daniel Sanchez. Danny, thank you for inviting us.
You're welcome.
To know about what you're doing in the winery. And Daniel started as a hotel, boutique hotel here in Valle de Guadalupe, and then they did the restaurant. That was around 2008, 2009 when you started around. You can tell me more specifically. And then they started with the wines. So tell us a little bit of how you started, and then we'll start talking about the wines.
Okay. Thank you for inviting me, Roberto. Thank you. I'm glad to be here with you.
Thank you.
And thank you. Welcome home. Welcome.
Thank you.
Bienvenido
I
a
feel
la
home.
casa.
I feel home. It's mi casa. I feel home.
Yeah, we started, my wife and I, Gaby, that's her name. Gaby is here with us, but not in person, but
the wife is here. The wife is here.
And we started out this project as a dream. We used to live in California for 19 years, and then while we grew up here in Ensenada, we always thought and we always had the dream to come back here and do something in the wine region, right here in the Valle de Guadalupe. And everything, it started as a dream. We dreamed, and build a small B&B,
bed and breakfast.
A small bed and breakfast, make a little bit of wine, and just a small kitchen for our guests. But and that's the way we started. Actually, we had the opportunity to buy land in 2005, and we hired an architect to design the small bed and breakfast, because we wanted to do something, just something small. But the same architect, he told us, you know what? Well, you're going to spend a lot of money building a 6-room hotel. Why don't you guys go make a little effort and build double? Let's go double. 12 rooms, and that's how we started building the hotel. We started out with 12 rooms. We opened in 2008, the hotel, with 12 rooms and a small kitchen just on the side of the reception area and the front desk, just right there. My wife Gaby, she's a chef, and she cooks, and she opened the kitchen only for guests. But back then, we're talking about 10 years ago, a lot of people started coming to the valley, families, complete families, local families to eat breakfast, and it was, people started coming to do that, to eat breakfast, and now it's a tradition. Every Saturday and Sunday, you see a lot of families here in the valley during the mornings just to eat breakfast with the family, which is really nice. And all of a sudden, our small kitchen for the guests, it was full during the Saturdays and Sunday mornings with people from the public, not guests. And guests started complaining. They started complaining about that they couldn't find a table and they had to wait, and so that's why we decided to design a restaurant separate from the hotel.
Okay.
And back then, 10 years ago, there weren't that many restaurants in the valley. There were probably 5 or 6 at the most. And so we designed the restaurant pretty big. It has a beautiful outdoor terrace which seats 80 people. And the indoor dining room seats at 90. So it's pretty big, and we have a nice wine cellar right there. We sell wines from all over our friends right in the back. And in 2010 we opened the restaurant, and in 2009, in order for us to complete
your dream,
specifically my dream to make wine, so we started making wine in a different property. We didn't have the winery right here in the property, so I went to school and took classes from Hugo da Costa, La Escuelita. And so I learned how to make wine, and since I didn't have equipment or installations to make the wine here, we went to some of the wines. Actually, we made it out of the Escuelita in the beginning, and then we moved to another facility from a friend. And since 2009, we're making 4 reds.
To complete the dream, you have to have the winery.
We needed the winery. We needed to control 100% what we made.
Yes, exactly.
And back in those years, in 2009 and 10, when we made the single grape wines, we decided, and And I decided especially just to honor my wife and put her name, her family last name at the wines.
Melchum.
The last name is Melchum. She pronounces Melchum is her last name, and it's a very particular last name in Mexico because it's only one family, and it's from its origin is from back from the Mayas. So we decided that we're a Hacienda style resort, and with a very Mexican name, a very Mexican last name. And in order, this is a somewhat an homage to my wife because she's a very hardworking woman, and I admire her. So that's why her name is.
And you should. You should admire her because she's a very nice lady, very strong, working, nice lady.
And so that's why our wine is called Melchum. Melchum. Okay. Then comes 2016, and we decide, and we could afford to build the winery and buy equipment. We had the opportunity to buy equipment for the whole process of winemaking, for everything from the beginning to the end. And so that's what we did in 2017. We finished the first part of the winery, which is the barrel room, where we are right now. This is the barrel room. You cannot see it, but on both of our sides are barrels all over. And
they'll see the pictures. They'll see the pictures.
And I have my guys right here working, just doing some work right here.
Yeah, the sound that you can hear here, they're actually moving the barrels and moving putting the wine in the barrels and everything. Working, This is a working winery.
And so since we had the opportunity to do it, to build and buy the equipment, we decided we needed more. To put more professionalism into the winemaking. That's when we decided to hire a very well-known winemaker, a very well-known and prestigious winemaker.
Daniel Lomberg.
His name is Daniel Lomberg. He's originally from Chile. He's been here in Valle de Guadalupe for several years now. He's a good friend, and he's the first person we thought to invite and come over and help us with our wine.
To assure you a good quality.
Exactly. Perfect. So we needed that, since the amount of the investment we made, we needed to assure and to go out there to the market with a really good quality product and a constant quality in
which
the products.
These three wines are the new era.
The new era.
This is Daniel Lomberg.
In 2017 is for us is the dawn of a new era. And we're very glad that we came with the three wines so far. The rosé, which has the Gaby. Gaby is my wife's name. And this rosé, she designed the color of this wine. She told Daniel and me how she wanted this wine. Okay. And so Daniel said, well, you know what? With these specific grapes, we're gonna make the results that she wants. And he chose Grenache and Syrah. This is a 50% blend, and no barrel. It's just out of the tank, and it's a dry, very aromatic wine. We have aromas to strawberries, red berries, a lot, and it's my wife wanted a very appealing to women for the color and
the design, everything,
the label, everything. But also she wanted a good taste for men, and we did it. I think Daniel, he did a really good job on that wine, and we're very happy with the results. And the Chardonnay 100%, we wanted a good Chardonnay, no barrel, because it's our taste. I know some of the wineries, right now
they're putting the whites in barrels.
A little bit in barrels. This is not the case. We wanted more fruit, more tropical, more expressive in aromas and flavors, and that's what we got right here in this bottle. Perfect. So far, this Chardonnay it's been so good with people. It's not released 100% commercially yet, and we already sold 25% of our production of this.
Excellent. Salud.
So we're getting there.
Cheers for that. Cheers for that.
Cheers.
Cheers for that.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
And the other wine,
this is the
2017 yield. We go back to the blends. This right here, starting the new era. This is gonna be a special wine for me because its name is Caporal. And Caporal, it's a Spanish word for Caporal is the boss.
Caporal
means the boss. He's the boss of a group of cowboys.
Cowboys.
You know, a group of cowboys who
used to move the cattle from one ranch
to another one.
From one hacienda to another.
One hacienda to another one. I'm talking about back in the 60s, because I was originally born in the state of Jalisco and in a hacienda, and my parents used to work in a hacienda, and my father he used to be a caporal of that hacienda.
In honor of your dad or your father.
This is in honor of my father, a caporal, and this is gonna be a blend. It's already in the making, right? Blend of it's gonna have Nebbiolo, it's gonna have Tempranillo and Merlot. It's gonna be maybe 3-4 months in barrel, and then we're gonna bottle it. And, excellent. It's gonna be ready by the spring.
And these 3 wines, Daniel, are the ones that our friends from California are gonna be able to buy.
Yes.
These are the ones they're gonna be able to export.
Exactly. These 3 this year are gonna be the first one we're gonna export. They're gonna be first initially only in the state of California, and maybe late summer. Some of these they're gonna go to Texas and Chicago, New York, and some other parts of the states. But the good thing and the good news is you can buy them with our friend Roberto.
Yes,
right here.
you're gonna buy it online. Baja Wine Library online. You're gonna be able to buy these 3 wines.
And those are ready. The only thing we're waiting for is the label in English. And
they have to get approved the label to export.
To comply with all the FDA requirements and all. And we're working on that, so in the next month probably, they're going to be ready and released in the state of California. So,
congratulations.
So this is the new era, this is what we want. The Cabernet 100%, and the Tempranillo 100%, and a Nebbiolo. One Nebbiolo, 100% grapes. And back then in the valley, almost just a few wineries they used to make single grape wines.
Single grape wines.
Most everybody did
blends.
Blends, and they make beautiful and nice and good quality blends. But in our case, our personal taste, that my wife and I, we love single grape.
Monovarietal.
Single grape wines, and it's easy for us to pronounce. And so, since we spent almost 19 years up in California, so we got used to the single grape, the Caps and the Chardonnays from Napa, Paso Robles, and Zinfandels. And so that's why we decided to do this. 3 years ago, we started with white wine, a blend of Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc. Okay. It started in 2015. It was very popular with us, so we had the complete reds and the white. Always our dream, it wasn't complete until we had our own winery, our own winery.
So I think that, so they're going to be able to buy the wines, but the most important thing, Daniel, is we want our friends to come to Valle de Guadalupe. We want them to come, stay at your hotel, visit this beautiful valley that we're creating here, because this is just incredible, and obviously it's different to taste this wine in your beautiful terrace.
Exactly.
With that beautiful view.
You know what? Right now, what we have at the hotel is, people who want only a wine taste and they want to take it over at the restaurant at the outdoor terrace with a beautiful view, the vineyards down there. They can do it right now. They are already on sale right here in the restaurant. And
they can get married here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They also do beautiful weddings here at the Hacienda Guadalupe. So you can get married here. You can buy your wine here. You can, be in the terrace. You can do it all in Valle de Guadalupe.
Exactly. And our property. Well, Valle de Guadalupe is a beautiful place. There are beautiful wineries, beautiful restaurants, beautiful hotels, and the people. The people is wonderful.
Yes.
Your host. The host,
the Mexican people.
The people who own the wineries and all of those places.
It's incredible.
We are really genuinely glad that people come over and visit, especially people from the States, from the United States. It's safe to visit. It's beautiful. It's just 90-minute drive away from the border.
Yeah,
it's not that far. You can easily come over and stay 2 nights in any of the hotels, and come over and visit most of the wineries that we have right here.
Perfect.
And so we invite people to come over and visit us right here at Hacienda Guadalupe. We have the hotel. We have the restaurant and the winery. And we can do also private and special dinners right here in the barrel room. And
I saw that the other day in Facebook, you posted a special
private dinner right here.
Private dinner right here. It looked fantastic.
In this very table.
Yes, looks fantastic.
So we're already offering that. Okay. And then in the next phase of the winery is the second story. is going to be the tasting room. It's going to be an enclosed tasting room with the air conditioning and an open terrace. And in the third floor is going to be a way more open terrace, just with some umbrellas.
With a beautiful view.
So people
Spectacular
who
view,
love
yeah.
the sun, we're going to have a great, beautiful view from up there. So people can come over and everything is going to be ready by the late spring. Right?
Excellent. Well, Daniel, thank you very much for inviting us.
You're very welcome, Roberto.
You are really going to have a lot of success here with your project. Give your wife Gaby a hug.
I will.
And friends, we'll see you in next episode. Salud.
We'll see you then. Thank you.
Thank you.